Bienvenido, raza, a Puro Potente, where everything is potente. We talk about the future, the past, the present, and we have a guest with us. This boy goes back to the days of Potente. Richard, say hi to all my viewers and listeners that come on. How have you been?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going, man?
I'm doing good, man. It's been a while. I haven't seen you. Now I'm seeing you here. I mean, I know we do chit chat back and forth on
Yeah.
Facebook. So, but it's good to see you, man. And have you been doing? I know you've been drumming here and there. Who have you been drumming with, and what's been going on?
Oh, no, man. I'm still drumming here and there, man. A little bit off and on and playing all sorts of gigs here and there. Um, still miss Django Potente, though, man. It was freaking awesome days, man. But,
Yes, it was. I remember that. That was. I mean, that was a great time. You got to come in when there was a great deal. We had already established the name, so I don't remember how it all went down. How as far as you came in the band, but I know that we would do. Remember back in the day, we would do a lot of those intros, the Pantera intros. You had the double pedals, so it was real cool.
yeah,
We could do that, man.
yeah, man. Remember that? Yeah, I still got it. I still got the electric drums. Remember the electric bass drum I had back in the days? Remember that? The Yamaha one?
Yes, I do remember.
Yeah, I still got
You still got
one.
that?
It's in that might have it, yeah. But
That's
now I use
badass, man. That's great.
yeah,
Well,
man.
like I said, my boys here, my boys, I know that you've always loved the double pedals. And even remember the day you would close the hi hat, just leave it like that. I said, that's true rocker style, man. I don't need the hi hats open. It was
Yeah,
good, man. That it was great.
yeah,
My
man.
boys don't. Junior, I couldn't get a hold of him. He's probably asleep. So I don't know. He may come in the store. He may come in the show. He may not. Johnny, he's missing in action. We may have him pop in, may not. Richard, thank you for being here. Like I said, I mean, if not, I'd be doing this by myself. So I'm gonna need
Yeah,
a lot of people dropping comments, so at least I can talk to you like that. And Richard, ask him any questions or what he remembers
yeah,
back in Potente back in the days. But we're gonna start with some of the stuff that's been going on in the industry. I'm gonna ask Richard. I'm gonna ask you of your opinion, and I'll give my opinion, and maybe we'll have some people comment and see what their opinions are. Did you get to
yeah.
see? No, Victoria otra vez. Oh, watch out! Hold on, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Did you get to see the JMZ Aaron Holler interview or that the interview that was about that?
Yeah, man. I saw a little bit of it. I saw him. People talking about his. Somebody asked for his opinion, I believe, and people were talking trash about his opinion. But I don't know. If it was me, a musician, I really don't either anybody at all or anything like that. You know, it's bad mouth or I like to give good vibes no matter what, man. But I don't know. It's off and on, man. And he's maybe should have said that, but then somebody asked him for his opinion. It's his opinion. You know, it's back and forth, man. What do you think?
I I got it chopped, because you know how everybody wants ratings. So they don't want to show you the
Yeah.
whole thing. They only want to show you the bad part, or what can be misconstrued or twisted to be bad.
Yeah.
So but I kind of figured,
Yeah.
that, what do you call it, by what he was saying, I kind of knew what was said before. So I did comment on one of the shares. Somebody shared it on TikTok, and I did comment to Joey's comment on what I thought about it. I understood where he was coming from, because there, and I like that. I even put it. I liked his apples and oranges. Apples and oranges. You know what I mean? Do you like
Yeah.
an
That's what
apple?
it
Do you
is.
like an orange? They're both fruits. They're both good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which one do you like better?
Definitely.
That's basically what he was saying.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree
Same.
with you. I wouldn't have said anything myself. Not, or if I would have said it a little bit lighter. But he is JMZ. He is an established drummer in
Yeah.
this industry, one of the best to do it. So he has a little more leeway to say things that maybe you and I might not be able
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a
Yeah.
problem
Yeah.
with him
Yeah. Yeah. No.
saying it. But anything else that you stuck out to you about that?
Well, it's just that, man. I mean, they're both like badass drummers, man. They're both like the best drummers, man. But it's like you said, man. Apples and oranges. It's the same thing, man. I've heard them both jam. I've jammed with both of them before. They're both good. So the people, like, they're the only two people that could probably talk about each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't think
Yes,
anybody else.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? I
I
mean,
know
that's
what
the
to
way
say.
I think. Yeah.
I agree. It's funny. Now I haven't seen or heard anything of Aaron Holler, retaliating or anything. I
Yeah.
didn't. I personally didn't have anything. I didn't see anything really bad with what he was saying, because what he
Yeah.
was really saying was that Aaron Holler, that he doesn't really feel what he plays, and I understand it, because
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of stuff that Aaron Holler does, and he's a phenomenal drummer. He's like a robot.
Oh yeah.
Comparing two different things that ain't the same. That ain't the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the
Yeah.
same fruit, but they ain't the same. They're both drummers. Carmen says here.
Yeah.
Hold on. That they ain't
Yeah.
the same. Well, apples and oranges means comparing two different things that ain't the same. They ain't the same, but they're both fruits. In this case, they're both drummers. They
Yeah.
just don't drum the same. You know what I mean? That's
No.
basically what
Yeah.
he meant when he said that. Is that they're both drummers. They're like, in the case of apples and oranges, they're both fruits. But an apple and an orange,
Yeah.
they don't look the same and they don't taste the same. And
No.
like I said, for
No.
me, for me, Aaron Holler is one of the better drummers that I've heard. He's a very
Yeah.
Tejano drummer, and Tejano doesn't necessarily. It's very robotic feel. It's a nice, pretty, perfect type sound.
Yeah.
Aaron Holler's perfect for that style. I mean, that dude can jam. I heard when he did
Oh yeah.
a song with Jaime, one of the first ones when he first got with Jaime. It
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just everything is so perfect. Do you remember hearing that?
Yes. Yes. It's so technical.
Yes, yes, very technical. And en conjunto, you remember Manuel back in those
Yeah.
days. Manuel, what he wasn't very technical. He just had a very
No.
unique sound to him.
He
Very
flowed.
unique. Nobody else sounded like him.
Yeah. He just flowed with the beat. You know what I'm saying? And when Aaron Holler's more.
He's got a lot of technique to him. You watch him; it's almost like he's playing effortlessly when you watch Aaron
Yeah.
Holler with his hands.
Oh, he just
It's ridiculous. So
plays, man, like a robot.
I know he's like a robot, and it sounds like a robot because every shot
Yeah.
is so perfect, man. It's so perfect. If it's three shots on a time, you hear a three. It's not kind of
Oh, yeah.
dirtied up.
He's
You know what I mean?
he's
They're
like
all like,
he's like a, he's like a human
yes,
metronome,
exactly.
man.
And like I said, I don't. Depending on what project you're working on, I don't think I mean, I would have some projects if I was working on that I would want JMZ, and then there'd be projects that I'd want. What do you call it?
Yeah.
Aaron Hollers. Somebody got a bad connection. Can you get a Starlink sponsorship? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Carmen is going after Johnny. So no, don't worry. Like I said, another thing while we're in this segment, another thing I saw was did you see the AB thing in Mexico? He had something bad to say to one of the reporters.
Yeah, he was a. Yeah, I didn't really see exactly,
What
but I saw him shooting a finger or something.
What is your opinion on that? And I mean, as far as him and what he does and how he goes about that.
I don't think he should. He's like top of the line too, man, on social media. But he's like a well-known person, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I understand. I understand his frustration with some of the questions that he gets asked, and I don't. I mean, I don't blame him for getting frustrated, but how he handles it, I think he should. Oh, right here. Oh my goodness. Here we're gonna take. We're gonna
Yeah.
see. I want to show one of the comments because Carmen's on right now. He says, "Disgraces a Quintanilla name." I'm not gonna say anything because I don't like to ruffle feathers too much, but I will say this: if I was in that position, being a Quintanilla, Carmen, being a Quintanilla, if I was in that position, I would have handled it more like, mira, estoy aquí para promover mi show o mi nuevo lanzamiento o video o lo que sea. Y las preguntas que no son de eso, esto no los voy a contestar, solamente voy a decir la siguiente pregunta. And kind of, in other words, that's all I'm going to be here to answer. There's no need to ask me any questions that are outside what I'm doing there. That's fair. But to get into that he's ruining his return or he's disgracing the family and shooting fingers and going at public, I don't think that it's something that he should do. You know what I mean? But to
Yeah.
each his own. You know what I mean? Hold on,
Yeah.
we're gonna take another one here. What's up? I don't know if you know Ines Richard. This is a good friend of ours, man. He tunes into the shows from time to time. And
What's up, man? How
yeah,
you doing?
Ines, I don't know if you remember Ruben. I mean Richard. Sorry about that. Richard Perez. He used to drum with us back in the day. Man, I remember some trips. We're gonna be going to that in the next segment. We're gonna cover that more in detail, but right now we're just kind of just getting our ideas and opinions out of the ways to live. What would AB be today? Here's a good one, Richard. I'm gonna let you take this one. Read the screen, okay? If Selena was still alive, what would AB
Okay.
be
I can
today?
barely see him, man. Oh, he was still
Take
be the
that one,
bass
Richard.
player, man. I mean,
He's still be
I
the
was
man.
thinking he's player, might be the bass player and the
That's
writer,
about
man. I
it.
mean, Selena's Selena, man.
So,
That's Selena, man. That's
so there wouldn't be any Cumbia Kings or Cumbia All Stars, any of that, huh?
no, no, heck no, man. It's Selena, man. No
Here we
way,
go.
man.
Saludos to Izzy. You're tuned in, brother. If you want to come on, man, take that link that I sent you, click it in. You bring here. Oh, I got somebody. Oh, Johnny's here. Hold on. Let's bring him in. Sorry about this. Johnny, are you there? Sorry, brother. Call me.
I'm here.
Oh, man. Hey, are you on Angel's
I'm
phone?
here, brother.
Are you on
What's going on?
Angel's phone?
Hey,
Are you on Angel's phone?
Nah,
Oh, hey, because you're clear
no,
now.
I went to
So,
Best Buy.
oh, is that
No,
a shot to Carmen?
I went to Best Buy.
Tell Carmen. Now you look
Yeah.
clear, bud. All right, Johnny. Since we already discussed
What's
that,
going on, man? What's up,
what
Richard? How you doing, brother?
hey, what's up, man? What's up, Johnny? How you
what to
doing?
you? We're gonna catch you up real quick, Johnny. What was your thoughts about the Aaron Holler, JMZ, that all how that went down? What is your opinion? What do you think about that?
On the, what are you talking about? You were breaking up on that part.
I'm sorry, the JMZ and the Manuel Alvarado and the Aaron Holler, all that debacle. What are your opinions on that?
Like you say, man, apples and oranges. You know, everybody's got their own opinion. But me, I don't think I would have said. I don't think I would have said any of that. I would have just kind of maybe kept it and said, "Hey, to each their own. Everybody's got opinion, and just keep it to yourself." And I just think, the guys, they're both
Yeah.
good drummers. And I don't think nobody should be throwing shots at nobody. That's just my opinion. That's two different styles that you're trying to compete. To compare. I said, and I don't think that was right.
You're right. Like I said, everybody, we don't feel comfortable because we're not on their level as far as popularity. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with what James he particularly said. I wouldn't have said it, but he has the platform. He has the backing to do it, and I understand what he was trying to say. I think a lot of people took it wrong. You know what I mean? Took what he said wrong. But I understood when he says, when Manuel, you remember, he does his head like this, you
Oh
were
yeah.
grooving. I
Yeah.
understand that.
Of
When
course.
Aaron Holler, you're not really grooving. You're more like, wow. I remember
Yeah.
you sending me the Jaime's song when they recorded. He recorded. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Everything was so perfect. It's like a machine. And
Yeah.
for me, there's a place for that and music for that. And I think that's what James Z was trying to refer to. I don't think either one of those drummers is better than the other, in my opinion. I think depending on what project you're doing, that's what it is.
I I think they're just better to their style.
Yes,
They're better on their style, what they play.
of course.
Like Joey's got his style, Aaron's got his style, and the guys are great drummers, man, both of them. And I just think they're better at their style, their own style.
That's
That's what
good.
I think
Yes.
they're better. You know, and that's like he said, apples and oranges. Everybody's got their own opinion. I don't think I would have said it, but I mean, it's true what a lot of truth to what he had to say. But I mean, I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have mentioned it
Yes.
like that.
Very good. Richard,
You know,
any last thoughts on this subject before we move on? Are you there, bud? Richard, are you there? I think he froze up.
yeah.
I think he froze up, Johnny.
Now you're gonna have to go to Best Buy.
Where's Carmen? Let's see. Oh God, here take it. This is for you, Johnny. Hurry up and talk, Johnny, before you lose connection.
No, no, no. Good thing. Thank you, Carmen, for coming on the poll this week and fixing the internet. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Hey, here we go. We got Inez. He froze, bro. I know he froze. Uh-oh. We got some more people. Okay, we got Richard here. Wait, hold on. Let's bring him on. Are you there,
He's
Richard?
back.
He's back. Are you there?
Now I'm
You're
here.
back. You're back now. I can. I can.
Can you
Don't
hear me? Ooh,
don't worry. Don't worry, Richard. I know the feeling. I was there last week.
Yeah. No shit.
sure. I got dialed
Okay.
up.
Okay. I got dialed up. Hey, you look at Johnny. This is the clearest I've ever seen Johnny here. This, oh, God damn, I don't know what Johnny did. In a flash, he ran down to Best Buy and got what he needed. All right, guys.
I,
Johnny, before we move on, we did touch
I told
on.
you. Hey, I ran
Yeah.
in.
What's that?
I said I ran into Best Buy. I said I'll be back later to pay. And I just ran out.
Hey, Richard, my mom says, what's up? She's watching. Te manda saludos. How have you been?
Hey,
You what? She's watching, so. Adam, les manda saludos a todos ustedes, los del Grupo Potente, amigos. Gotta watch the show. It's cool. God bless. Thank you for tuning in, Adam. We appreciate it. Doesn't have dial up. Are you? Oh, Richard. Hey, right here. Hey, Ines, it's Richard. My fault. I said Ruben. It's double R's. I'm getting old. I can't remember. Hey, I get them all confused. We had a roadie called Ruben. This is Richard. I ain't gonna mention the other one, but this Richard's okay to mention. All right, guys. Johnny, before we move on to the next segment, we did talk a little bit about AB. Any thoughts on that debacle and how that went down?
Very unprofessional, bro. Very unprofessional.
I agree.
That's the way I saw it. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know who started it. I don't know if the guy, that Roque guy started it. But what I seen, they show different angles. And I mean, I saw that dude Roque start doing his gestures after AB started doing whatever, shooting a rod and everything. And I just think it's very unprofessional on his, on
I
his
agree.
end, man. It's just I don't think that was, I don't think that was right to do it at that show, like that, and it was very unprofessional.
I believe so too. Like I said, like I told
Yep.
Richard earlier. I mean, if there was questions that I didn't want to answer, Johnny, you know that what you've seen me. I mean, you and I have done this for a long time together, and you've seen me handle questions that I don't necessarily want to deal with, or you've seen me bothered. Obviously, you know me as well as anyone when I bothered and how to get out of it because now you know what we're saying back behind stage now or atrás de cámaras. You know, I'm singing a whole nother
Yeah,
tune, but in front of the people, I mean, there's a more, in my opinion, there's a better, more professional way, like you said, of getting around that. So I understand that, but like I said, he feels he has a platform that he can get away with it and do that. Eventually, I think
yeah.
it'll come back to bite him. Only time will tell. So we'll see. Hold on. Queremos mandar saludos a Victor Vallejo. Saludos, mi amigo. This man works with us. He helps us out at the ranch. Muchísimas gracias por sintonizar el programa, Victor. Muchísimas gracias. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I'm going to take it right here. Johnny, this is for you. It doesn't matter. AB's the brother to Selena, and those questions will always be asked. Be humble that people want to still interview you. Richard, what are you to say
Yeah.
to that? You say what,
Yeah.
Richard?
Definitely the same thing, man. Just lucky. He's Selena's brother, man. So I mean, you know, it's just Selena, man. Puro
No, exactly. I mean, with Selena, I mean, it's great. But you know what? I was watching an interview with him. I don't know where it was or how it was, and he was talking about his influences back before when he was Selena and how they got his song. It was a lot of
Yeah.
era. I think it was the same interview. Eran gruperos from Mexico, and that's how he made that
Damn.
sound of Selena. Because he had a good big hand in that. I give him a lot of credit. I really do because the Cumbia
Yeah.
Kings, although it's not my cup of tea, I do like more
Yeah.
modern music, but he did carve out a style. And then, I mean, 20 years later, you got bands still mimicking that style of his. So he did something
Yeah.
good there. I think he should be happy on that and just say, you know what, hey man, I mean, he's done some good things. You know what I mean? Don't listen to the naysayers, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Got that funky cumbia techno beat, man.
Yes.
Oh,
Who's this? Andrew Paderes. Y'all are lagging. Yeah, I don't know. Are y'all seeing a lag over there?
Oh yeah, definitely.
no.
No. I
Mm-mm.
I mean, nothing more than normal. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next segment, gentlemen. I will see you on the other side. Okay, here we go. All right, fellas, here we go. Johnny, tell us, what are we looking at here? This is compliments of old Johnny right here. What do we got here, Johnny?
Man.
That looks like when querían más. Is that a that's a letter? That is that when they're talking about the album, correct?
Yes, I think it's like the
When they're
press
talking
release.
about the
No, that ain't the press release. It's
yeah,
just talking about that release of
yeah,
Kirian Mas.
yes.
Yes.
I guess about the song, everything that are on their album.
Yep. Thank you for taking care of all this and giving us the ability to show this to the public. Richard, you weren't quite in the band yet, but I'm quite sure that you remember this time before you got into
Oh
the band.
yeah,
So, what do
man.
you remember about this CD?
That CD there, man, was with the Lina Moronita. I remember I used to practice that song left and right at my house. I used to jam that song like crazy, man. And then I learned
Oh
all
my
your songs,
goodness.
man. You know, that was like one of
Yep.
the best CDs around, man, back in those days, dude. I mean,
Well, back in
everybody listened.
those days, hey, and Richard, you remember that was a drum machine.
Yeah, I
That
remember.
was a drum machine. You
That was
remember that because I
rolling, right?
told you, of course.
That was
Because
rolling, right? The rolling drum machine.
yeah, that's rolling. That's rolling.
I
And it's
remember.
funny because we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna have some uncomfortable conversations here, but Johnny's our boy. He knows it. This is my guy, and we talked about this. Johnny and I over the years, specifically as we got back together, and now that we're back together as Potente. I never understood why it's one of those things where Freddie just put us in that direction and kept pushing. And I have nothing against Freddie because I still work for the Martinez family, but Johnny brought this up one time. He said, "Why did we ever break up with him, taking him off the drums?" Because he made a good point. Wherever we went, man, dude, it was the people always loved it. They
Yeah.
did. I can't remember many places where we would go and say, "Oh man, these guys suck or they ain't no good." You know what I mean? So Johnny had a good point there. And but once again, we had the company. Oh, we need to go in this direction. We need this type of drummer. We need this type of bass player. Y'all need to sing this type of music. And I think we got caught up in that. And I'm glad that we're back where we're at. Johnny, to that you say what?
To that, I say what I told you. The when we talked about it.
Oh, he broke up.
Oh, broke up, man.
Well, we're gonna have to wait till he comes back to talk about that to see
That
his respuesta on that. So we're
dial-up
gonna
modem.
go ahead. No shit. Richard, okay, shortly, when did you come back into when did you get into the band? Do you remember what CD it was? I was
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
after Bliss. When was it?
yeah, man. I remember it was like right in the middle of Lina Bonita, I think. Right at the edge of it, because you wanted me to do a lot of double work on the Siempre a Me. I remember,
Yep.
man, I had so much trouble on Siempre a Me with one foot pedal. Remember, I used one foot pedal for a
Yeah.
long time.
Hey, dude, I'm serious. I'm gonna tell this to this. I saw you on that electric one, and I was like, how in the hell you would do like 6 shots at one time? Like,
Yeah,
give it to that at one time, but
I
you're
remember.
all 6 shots at one foot. I'm like, how do you
Yeah,
do that? I
I,
remember that on that
I,
machine. Hey,
yeah,
hold
man.
on. I'm gonna say hello to my sister. Here you go. Yes, Monica, get some Spectrum Internet. I got Spectrum Internet. Yes.
Me too.
Me too. You got Spectrum. There you go. Johnny, we need to hook Johnny up. Andrew
Yeah.
Paredes, what happened? Johnny will be on in a minute. Trust me, he's fixing it up. We got Carmen saying here. What does Carmen have to say here? Uh-oh. And you know what that means. That wasn't Best Buy. That was here we go. Look at this. Carmen says he didn't go to Best Buy. He went to 7-Eleven. It was those Arabs he bought that from. That's why he ain't back on no more. He'll be back on. And Richard, getting back. So it was siempre a mí. I remember that time. And
Yeah,
that double pedal. You remember Animal recorded that
yeah,
that CD, and so he did a lot of bass drum work on that. So you and
yeah.
your twin pedals did really, really well. So
Oh, yeah.
talk to me about some of the gigs you remember when you got in, and how you felt when you
Yeah.
got in.
Yeah, I remember. I think one of the first gigs I played with that was in Corn City. I believe, and then we also played at Market Square like every weekend. I remember, man, dog festivals, and it was always packed over there, dude. We had a lot of people over there in San Antonio. I remember, man, it was always packed with people, man, with Potente, man, all the time, dude.
That was fun, man. I guess you came in the band when we were gigging, man. We were moving.
Yeah,
We were just playing all the time, and we were just
yeah,
up.
man.
And it's like unbelievable how much we performed in that 95 to 98 stretch. It was
Shit, man.
unbelievable. Whether go ahead,
We would play Wednesday through Sunday, man. I remember we
I'm
go
telling you, it was
to
ridiculous.
Dallas, Fort Worth, Brownsville. Next day in Corpus. Next day back
Okay,
to Dallas.
now I don't say that was the best scheduling, but hey,
Yeah,
at the time you take the money when you can get it, right?
yeah, man, it was awesome, dude.
You take the money when you can get it. So I mean,
Yep.
that's the way it was. I'm gonna share a story. See if you remember this. It's gonna be kind of funny. I
Yeah,
think we were coming back from the valley. You remember Gerardo? My cousin Gerardo was with us,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
He would roadie for us, and y'all were in the back seat, right? And we stopped
yeah,
there at the Garrita, the checkpoint. He said,
yeah,
You're a citizen." Yeah, you're a citizen." And I don't know. I thought it was you. We're buried in the corner, and then Gerardo sitting
yeah.
there, and the guys looking into the back. And this is the middle of the night. We're passing back from the valley. You a citizen? And you would just shake your head. Are you a U.S. citizen? And then Gerardo, he says, "Are you a U.S. citizen?" Gerardo yells, "Yes, I'm a U.S. citizen." And then he goes, "Not you, that one." And he pointed at you. "Oh yes, I'm a U.S. citizen." That's it, motherfucker. That's the dude who don't
Yeah.
even speak much Spanish at all. I said, "You talking he and you and citizen? Come on, man."
Yeah, I remember,
Hey,
man.
Geraldo got been out of shape, bro.
Man was asleep. Oh man, the good
Tour,
old
and
days.
I
Hey, Joe,
remember you guys played. What is that?
do you remember the time we broke down coming from the valley in the bus?
Oh man, I don't know. You got to remind me because there was a bunch of those times. A
I think it
bunch
was
of
one
them.
time. It was me, you, Richard, or it was everybody. I think we missed gigs that day, man, because we broke down.
Oh, you're talking about the. We went back the next day. Okay, we're supposed. You were playing the drums, I think, at the Rio Grande
Yeah,
City.
yeah,
Okay, and then we didn't make that gig, but then we made the next
yeah,
one, the Saturday, the
yeah,
Bola Quinceañera. Yeah, yeah, I remember,
yeah.
hey, remember. Okay, then I was putting gas in the bus, and the bus was going like that, so we could get up. All right,
Yes.
okay, that's the story.
Yeah.
You have to remind me because there's a lot of these. Okay, but yes,
Oh
that is one
man.
that comes to mind, and I didn't remember that you were there, but I remember you
Yeah.
had
All right.
the Mapex drums, right?
Yeah, yeah, the green ones.
The Mapex, yeah, those were badass
Yeah,
drums, way they were.
yeah,
I missed those
man.
drums.
Yep.
Let's take a one right here. We got David Cruz. I was a roadie in the '98 tour, and I remember you guys played in Hobbs, New Mexico, and it was packed on a freaking Sunday. Well, there wasn't very many of them, David. So you must have been lucky and went to one of the good ones. I want to say that was Fort
Mhm.
Worth. Yes, which we went up to Brownfield in New Mexico somewhere, and then we ended in Fort Worth, and it was packed that night. So that was a good one. I remember walking in, or driving up around, I don't know, it was like 8:39 in the morning in Fort Worth, and getting down in that club. We're like, I don't know the name of the club, dude. My dad says, "Oh my goodness, there was bottles all over the tables, all over the floor." Man, what happened here last night, and what are we getting ourselves into? Man, it was a. I mean, we jammed that night. It was great. So thanks for reminding us some of the good times, David. Let me shoot something else because Johnny's here. I'm sorry, I forget. Johnny, call me, Johnny. God damn it, Johnny, call me. I have to. If I don't look to the side and see three, I don't know you're there.
No, you got to keep looking. You got to keep
I know.
looking.
I keep looking. I don't know how long you've been there. Sometimes, but if you
Uh, I was
call me on the
listening.
phone.
I was listening to you. I was listening to you.
Okay. Well, Johnny, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up another what do you call it page here. Oh, there we go, Johnny. I'm gonna read this to Johnny and see if you know who this was because of. Many people ridiculed the idea. Others said, "Give up while you're ahead." Johnny, who are we speaking about?
Uh,
those words I remember like they were told to me
another,
yesterday.
another. I ain't gonna mention no names, but another drummer.
Another drummer. Hey, Richard, these are the things that we had to
Yeah.
hear before we built up to this to give you the opportunity to get in and perform with us.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
compensation. I was a
Man.
roadie and never got paid. Hold on. We're going to take over from Monica here. I want compensation. I was a roadie and never got paid.
She
Damn,
did.
Monica.
Hey, she did get compensation. She got the free ride in the bus. What else?
Hey, we were lucky that we bought food home to the family. That was
Yeah.
it, man. In those days, that's basically what we did, man. We went to play to pay the bills and put food on the table. That's
Yeah.
what
Yep.
and like I said, I mean, I wish it would have been different, but it was very family oriented. What we did, we didn't get to go. My dad took care of us, right? He took really good care of us to make sure that nobody took advantage of us. But at the same time, it also hindered the gigs and what we could get accomplished. So it's a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? I don't know which is better. My dad made sure we never had any problems, but we didn't get out there enough. So I'm not gonna blame my dad. He did the best he could.
I thought you had the bathroom where it blows out.
Richard, what do you remember about Chief? God bless his soul.
Oh man, I remember he was also a drummer too. I remember he could jam a little bit too. I remember drums.
What are we listening to? I'm hearing it over that.
Yeah, like,
I hear it echo. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
no, yeah, man. I remember he used to play drums too, right? Your dad, did you have a drummer also?
Yes, he did. Is there any
He was always
particular
looking out for
story
us,
that
man.
you remember? Because he was a colorful character, you know.
Oh man, he was always driving the bus. I remember.
Yes, that's how you
He was
remember.
always driving the.
Shitting all over us
Yeah,
because we're being stupid in the back.
yeah, yeah. I
Johnny,
remember that, man.
anything any stories you remember of Chief? I know
Yeah.
you got the
Oh,
Butterman.
I got a lot of stories I remember with Chief. The funniest story, man. Remember we were going to Dallas and we stopped at the store. We stopped at the store and my little brother Mark, he says, Mark, limpia el bus. So Marky starts picking up on the bus. We get off, go use the restroom, and hombre, we get back on the highway.
Oh man, I'm gonna no, he's there. Where's he at?
And
Where's he at? Are you there, Johnny?
yeah, I'm there.
Okay, we'll finish the story because we hear
Uh,
you, we just don't see you.
all I see, all I see is Butterman reaching back behind his seat, and he says, "Mark, onta mi weenies?" And my brother, he said, "Well, Butterman, he told me to clean the bus, so I threw him away."
Threw away. Chingao, Mark, la cagaste de los que los iba a comer. That sounds more like something he would have said.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a comment here. We want to send saludos to Johnny Martinez from Junto Diferencia. Thank you, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, I remember. Next time you guys down, I'm gonna see if I can make another one of y'all shows. You can let me jam the drums. This time I'll see if I can do a ranchera instead of a cumbia, guys. That's what I was hoping for, but yeah, I know that y'all said it was a cumbia, so I went ahead and jammed it, man. Monica, good times, brother. Yes, it was good times. It was good times, and we still remember them today. So that's what's important. That's what keeps. That's what makes life worth living. Remembering the good times, like you said, Richard here. He says he still got dial up. He still got dial up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so you still got you still hear that shit in your house?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
All right, here we're gonna move on to this section here. Let's go on. Come on, Johnny, you there, right?
Yeah.
Can't see you, but we can hear you. That's what counts. Johnny, thank you for this piece here. You remember taking those pictures, Johnny?
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like. You know what I was thinking, Johnny? I was like, why the fuck are you in the back?
I don't know.
Hey, you should have slapped Jay. Was it the photographer's name, Jay?
Jay. Yeah.
You should have slapped him across. Hey, brother, this is my fucking man here. Move me to the side.
Yeah.
Put that other guy in the back.
Yeah.
Put that other guy in the back.
No, I remember that day. I think we were in the studio recording, and then we had to stop. And
That's right.
remember, we took off to go take pictures because we had an appointment and we went to some photo studio up there. And I remember getting dressed, and we were all in a hurry getting dressed in there and everything because he had another appointment, so we had to take them shots, the pictures right away, man.
I know. They weren't our best photos, but that's funny. The most popular CD that we ever recorded are the photos that I like. Some of the photos I like the least, but hey, that is what it is. You know what I mean? My favorite was Unleashed. I mean, we came out like perros, boom, Unleashed, baby, dressed cool. Albert Zamora was doing that thing, his thing. It was awesome, man.
Yeah.
Richard, any stories? I remember this one. Richard, see if you remember this. First time we went to Cool Million, did you go check us out?
Yeah.
Richard?
That's when I first met y'all, man.
Huh? Okay. Hey, tell us a story about Potente ain't coming to play here.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said, man. Potente ain't gonna come over here to play, man. Ain't no freaking way. We're about the train tracks and shit, man. Ain't no way, man. And then y'all got there, and I said, what the hell? Yeah, man. And,
No shit. Hey, that's where we met you, and then go ahead.
Yeah, I used to love the way Johnny drums dunk with his foot pedal, man. Like in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, off beats, and I used to love that, man. I still do it.
Badass. I still do it.
Can you hear me?
Well, man, that's cool because I remember going there and what do you call it? And I don't know if it was that night or shortly after we went and partied at your house. Remember? We had a big party at your house
always
all night. I
party.
don't even know. Yeah, we always partied at my house.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah.
Hey,
Remember, every time we played at the Cool Million, that place would be packed, bro.
well, it
Jam.
wasn't that big, but I love the
Yeah.
ambiente. You know it. I love those
Yeah,
little
yeah.
intimate settings, boy.
But
Everybody getting the screaming, boy, drunk as hell.
hey, Richard, what was the name of the other place that used to? Was it Cowboys? That was across the street, right next to the tracks.
Oh,
You remember it was Cowboy Lounge, right?
Yeah, it
That's
was called
another place we
Cowboy
used to
Lounge.
be.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, we'd
Yeah,
be playing,
man,
and all of a
everybody
sudden
loved
you hear
going
that. I remember we'd be playing, and all of a sudden you start feeling the place rumble when the train was coming through.
Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
goodness.
I remember
Yeah,
that,
man, that was crazy.
Those were some good times, gentlemen. Like I said, my mom put one up here. You remember this one, Johnny? Antonio, apaga radio, no puedo ver. What does
Yeah,
listening to the radio have anything to do with seeing? I don't know, but I do know now in my older age, if I turn it down, I can focus a little bit
yeah,
better.
yeah.
I can focus a little bit better.
We didn't know what that meant when the old man said it, but now we know.
Ain't that the truth? No
Yeah.
shit.
Hey, Antonio,
Yeah.
te acuerdas aquí en Victoria what they pull your dad over for?
Oh, impeding traffic. Yeah, dude, I never heard such a thing. What were we looking? We were looking for what store
We were
was it?
looking for
The music store.
Navitales.
I don't remember, but it was a music
Yes.
store. We needed something.
Yes.
I know. Hey, ahí va. Hey, ese es el lugar. No. And everybody, beep, 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 pinche policía. Pull us over. Impeding traffic. I never heard that shit in my life. Hey. Only in Victoria, but can you get pulled over for going too slow?
Going too slow.
Damn. That's crazy, man.
That's unbelievable. That's true. It doesn't look like Junior's gonna be getting up anytime soon. He ain't make this show. So guys, thank you for making the show. Hey, earlier, Johnny, I asked Rolly because it's gonna line up because he's mixing the song, right?
Uh-huh.
And he didn't answer. And then I saw Richard. Richard sent me a message here recently. I said, you know what? Let me see if Richard is doing, because I wanted to bring up a lot of the ex Potente members to get their take on their time with the band and what they thought. I said, well, let me see if Richard's he's free. And I sent him a message, and well, here he is.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Yeah, man.
Here I am. Half asleep. Hey, what are you talking about?
I'm an early bird, man. I'm an old man.
Hey, Anthony? What is that comment Monica's got right there?
Hold on, let me. I'm gonna do this. Richard sent me a photo here. Let me see if I can download it and then upload it here real quick. Okay, guys. I know Richard shares this picture.
Yeah,
you share this picture a lot. I know.
That's what I got.
Let me see if we can take a look at this real quick here. Let's see. Here it is right here, guys. Oh, get a hold of it. Hey, that's a long time ago, bud.
That's an old pic right there.
Where was that at, Richard?
At the Freddie Records autograph party, man, we did. I remember.
You might
It was
be
one
right.
of the autograph parties
Because those are all Freddie.
Yeah.
Those are all Rick Fuentes is in the bag. I didn't even know where the hell it was at. That's been a long time, man.
That was
Here,
back
we're
in
gonna
the
take
90s.
one from. It was when you had just gotten the band. Get in that little yellow banana and take off. That was something that my good friend Pete Doty. Well, we were in there. I don't know, it was Muñecas or somewhere in San Antonio. Raymond was in the band, and there was some yellow car came in, looked like they were gonna stop and get down. Then they go there and then they take off. He says, "Just get back in your little yellow banana and take off," because they didn't get down. So he was pissed, but it is what it is. They didn't get down. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna move into the last portion of the show. All right, so I'll see you guys on the other side.
That green.
All right, guys, was Johnny there? Johnny, you there? Oh, he took off. He's coming back. Oh, hey, you no te puedes aguantar, vato. No te
No,
podías aguantar. He says, man, you need to play those segment pieces a little longer. What do you
when
say?
you when you tell me see you on the other side, you're gonna see me on another beer.
You're gonna see me on the other side. All right, this is the portion where we talk about what we're doing right now, and there's lot of a lot of different things. I'm gonna talk about this photo. I like the '80s type uh, jam boxes, the arcade games. I was looking for a picture, a background with arcades, real ones. I couldn't find them, so I found this one. I put us ourselves in there. This is Izzy's old photo. I haven't taken his new photos yet, so but it's something a little bit different. I know we don't follow the typical format. Well, I like to do things differently. So even back in the day, Richard, remember we would be doing Pantera intros and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
it was
fun,
different, you know. It was fun. It was. Like I said,
and
there's
it, and
different
it,
stages
and
of Potente.
it sounded good.
Go ahead.
It
It
sounded
did.
really good
It was
too.
it was ahead of its time. I
Yep.
believe. You know
Yes,
what I mean? Yes, it
definitely.
was way ahead of its time. So, it was fun. You know, there's so many different versions. My brother and I speak on it a lot as far as the different versions of Potente and las épocas diferentes, especially in such a short time. You know,
Yeah.
we're fortunate to this day to be back with Johnny where we all started. That was the reason why we got Johnny back was because we wanted to go back to the beginning and the relationship that we have now with him and Junior has it's great. So like I said, unfortunately we didn't finish it off with Ali, but Ali's still a great friend. I'm gonna have him on the show here in the next couple of weeks. A lot of respect for him, but he has different plans. So uh Johnny, what do you think about this picture? Any how is your mindset as far as the video next week? Where are you at with all that?
Uh, I'm getting ready, man. I think it's gonna be good. The what Daniel and Denise, what I've been hearing about the ideas they got and about the early what you're gonna be doing early in the daytime and then we be doing at nighttime. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be probably one of the probably by far maybe one of the best ones, Anthony. If I what I'm hearing, what
I think I heard from Daniel today. He didn't finish the stage in the back. So I think we're gonna go see Phil again.
we're gonna go where?
We're gonna go see Phil again
Oh, okay.
for the performance part.
Oh, really?
So yeah, but we're gonna try to change the lighting. Of course, we'll be dressed as something different. So
Hmm.
we'll see how it goes. This will be fun. Richard, you tune in. We might go live from there. So te mandamos
Yeah,
saludos.
definitely,
Yeah.
So
definitely.
the mix should be done tonight. I got the rough draft this morning, and of course, Richard and I mean, not Richard, Rolly and I discussed the things that we like and dislike, and he's supposed to be fixing them, and then hopefully it's ready tonight or tomorrow so that we can get it uploaded already to the digital platforms. Richard, before we move into our goodbyes and all that, tell me what are you doing? Little Rich Productions. What have you been up to, man?
Oh man, no, I'm just here still trying to write music still, man. Playing drums for different bands that need me to fill in, whatever. Actually, I'm starting my own band, man. It's called Kunto Flavor, and we're
Oh,
doing
that was your okay. You sent me that
yeah,
logo. Okay,
yeah,
okay, that's good, man. I like that.
yeah, man. I got some good people playing right now. Johnny, you might even know Mike Flores. He's from Victoria.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's been helping us out too on the bajo and singing,
From
man. So
from Anaya. Anaya.
yeah.
Okay.
He's also
He's,
helping us out
he's a
a
good
lot also, man.
he's hell of a vocalist, good musician, man.
Yeah.
Hell of a
Oh yeah.
vocalist.
Man. And we
Yeah.
got
Are they? I thought
a gig
they're playing.
next.
They're not playing anymore, Johnny Anaya.
No, no, they. I don't know what happened. The detail. The last time I talked to Mike was in Beville. He was with a band called Fantasia, and I just asked him, "Hey, man, what happened? What's going on?" Because I know all the guys from Anaya. Being from Victoria, they're all from here, and they were with Freddie Records. And I mean, good band, hell of a band. And I don't know what
Yeah.
happened.
Oh yeah.
I guess it's one of those things. One of those things that happens between bands. And I just asked him, man, hey, Um, I don't know what happened. I said, but man, y'all had a good thing going, and he just said, that's a different story for another day. So I just left it like that. But Mike Flores, man, saludos, hell of a musician, man, good
Well,
guitar player,
now
vocals.
he's with Richard jamming out. So
Yeah, well, he was
uh,
helping. He was helping 281, right? He was
Yeah,
helping out
yeah,
281.
21.
Yeah,
Yes,
Chris
yes,
Rodriguez. Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
Chris
I seen
Rodriguez.
him helping him out también playing bajo. Man, that guy Mike, man, he plays everything, bro. Accordion.
Yeah,
He
he
plays
plays
good
good. He
accordion
sings
too,
and
man.
everything, man. Yeah,
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 that's
yeah,
good.
hell of a vocalist, man.
definitely,
Anything
man.
else?
Hopefully, he comes out.
I know you. I know Richard. You've recorded some artists there at your place. Say anything that you got anything you got planned coming up?
Um, well, this one girl, Maricela Sanchez, she was singing a lot of gospel songs, man. So
Okay,
she has a real pretty voice. That's probably where I'm also going to go that route a little bit too with some gospel music also, man. So hopefully it
there's
works out
nothing
pretty
wrong with
good.
that, my friend. There's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
wrong with that, man. That's good. So stay busy. I know I keep up with your lives when you practice the bands that you practice with.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's that's really good, man. That you still stuck with it after all these years. Because I mean, being a musician, people don't understand. Normal people, it's not something that you can run away from. You know what I mean? I tried. Trust me.
No,
8 to 10 years, and here I am doing this shit all as I get old. You know what I mean? But so
no,
I understand where each and
yeah,
each one of
yeah,
you
yeah,
guys are, and keep it up, man. Because if nothing else, like you said, at least you're having fun, man. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And making music.
definitely.
Hey, Anthony, want to say
Yo,
say what's up, man, to Miss David, Frankie, and Chris, man. Finally getting back on the saddle tomorrow.
that's good. Hey, y'all jamming tomorrow.
Strawberry Fest, yeah,
That's great,
at
man.
Papa Top, man. I'm gonna go. We're gonna. Hey, dude, we haven't jammed, I think, since November.
I know that, but guess what? Does the system work? That's what I want to know.
No, they got plug
Oh,
and
right,
play,
you told me plug and play. That's right.
plug and
Hey,
play,
it's
brother.
a good thing. It's plug and play. You're telling
Plug
me David ain't gonna take the system?
No, David, plug and play, brother. Plug and play. Plug and
I
play.
bet you love that, don't you?
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, man. Saludos to Frankie, Chris, and David, man. Tomorrow, I'll see y'all guys tomorrow, man, and we'll see what goes down tomorrow.
That's good. Saludos to all the guys from David Trevino and Los Tremendos. I hope you have a great show tomorrow. Before we take off, I want to show something. I put this where's Richard at? Okay, there he is. Hold on. I want to show this because my good friend Steven Sanchez, his mother's very sick. I don't know if they said she's probably not gonna make it. So if anybody's interested in donating $1, $2, $5, whatever to help the family with expenses, it's greatly appreciated. I said, this is my good friend. We go back a long ways. He's from Oklahoma. He's at Oklahoma right now. Probably in Altus is where his mom and dad are from. And I remember going and visiting them back in the late '90s when I first met them. They treated me very well, and I'm not one of those people who's asking you to donate, and I don't donate. So here to my left is where I donated 190. I had already donated 10. I went ahead and donated 200 to my good friend and all his family, and prayers goes out to him and all his family in this time, this difficult time, because I understand what he's going through. I had an opportunity to talk to him a couple of days ago, and put a smile on his face, and he thanked me for it. And I said, "Man, just stay strong, brother. Better days are ahead." So, Johnny, anything you want to fill in on that?
I mean, it's when you're asking for donation like that, that's for a good cause. For like what he's going through, and I want to send our thoughts and prayers to, Stephen, man. God be with you and your family, brother, and on this difficult time, and wish you all the best. And I mean, you need to send me that link, send me that right there, so we
I
can make
will.
a monetary donation toward what he's trying to raise money for también, man. And we wish him the best, man. Wish him and his family, and God bless him, and whatever happens, man. Just stay strong, Stephen, man. We're here for you, brother.
It's rough. It's rough because he's an only child, and it's only I mean it's only him. Everything falls on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His dad is struggling like that. You know, right
Yeah.
now with no work. So I said, I mean, Steven works real hard. It's one of my
Yeah.
best friends. I talk to him like you, Johnny. I talk to you guys
Yeah.
multiple times a week, both of you guys, and so he's like he didn't want to ask for any money, but so
Yeah.
one somebody
Yeah.
made this cash app and stuff for him, and I just shared it. So anybody who can, what do you call
Yeah.
it, just scan the QR code, man, and
Yeah.
what do you call it, and you can donate $1, $2, $3. Everything helps, you
Everything
know
helps. Yeah. Yeah. I
because
mean,
he's a long ways. He lives down here in Kennedy and he's up there. So
yeah.
Johnny, you know how that is. That
Yeah.
takes money, but
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's not working right now. If
Yeah.
he's up there, he's not working. So
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot him a text here later on when we get off, man, and and check and see
yes,
if he's okay and see what if he needs anything, and I'm gonna tell him to send me his, you know, cash
the
app
cash
or
app.
whatever.
Yes,
And
it's Rebecca's. It's
yeah.
Rebecca's.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna ask you también today when you called me, man, if you had heard anything on the status of his mom and everything.
He called me a couple of days ago, and he's just been in the hospital, basically just watching his mom.
Yeah.
Since he said she didn't even open her eyes, none of that. I was like, man, I feel bad, because my friend. I mean, he's like you, like
Yeah.
so watching you lose your mother a few years back. You know
Yeah.
what he's going through.
Oh yeah.
It's rough. It's not easy. So, like I said, my prayers and thoughts to him and all his family. And he just said, he said, I just wanted to feel normal for a while.
Yeah.
So he called. We talked shop like we always do. And before we hang up, he says, "Man, thank you for making me laugh," because
Yeah.
he needed it. So we're close. Same thing with me and you, man. I'm the same way with you. When I remember when your mother passed, and I want to thank you too because you were there. You drove down when my dad passed, and were there. Just to be there with the family. You remember,
Yeah.
everybody's out with Al, and you and Angel showed up. I mean, just smile on their face just to see my friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it meant a lot. So I wish I could go to Oklahoma, but I don't got time. That's
Yeah.
why I said I'll send him some money to help him out because I can't make that's a long drive, brother, for me.
Well, of course. I made that
Uh,
drive, dude, because of everything that we've been through. And then Butterman, I mean, that man was like a second father, figure
Of
to us on the
course.
road. Yeah, that man. I mean, he took care of us. He got after us most of the time, pissed off at us because we were always doing crazy shit on the bus, off the
Yeah.
bus, on stage, off the stage. I mean, we were just doing crazy shit, and he was always. But you needed that back then. That's what kept us, going, and he knew what was right from wrong. We were young, but he knew what was right and what was wrong, and the day that I found out that Butterman passed, man, I was upset, and your sister Erica, she messaged me and said, hey, we're gonna be over here, and I was like, yeah, I'm on my way. I got off of work and took off.
Uh,
Hauled butt up.
uh, you and Vitella showing up, and Ali showed up the next day. And I know it was in COVID, so it was bad,
Yeah,
you know. But you and Vitella showing up that night, Vitella showed up a little bit earlier than you did. It meant a lot because, you know, I didn't call a lot of people. I didn't tell everybody, that I didn't post nothing. Junior and I are the same way. We don't really, you know what I mean. We don't
yeah,
do that. It's just not what we do. So, it meant something. You know what I mean. And that's why I want to be there for my friend. Just in his time of where he cuando ataw-itaw, ¿me entiendes?
yeah.
It's rough.
It's hard, bro. I mean, it would be nice to go out there and support. Show
Of
a little
course,
bit of support, but that's just not around the corner, bro.
exactly.
That's a good 10 hour, 8 9 hour drive, maybe 10. Depends.
It's 10 for me. For me, it's
Yeah,
10 hours. It's
you
a
know,
little over 10 hours to get all the way to Altus. And,
yeah, because
and
I know when I went from here when we played up there in Altus, man, it took me 8.5 hours from
Mhm.
from Victoria.
from here in Benavides, it's 10.
Yeah, so that's a good little drive, man. But thoughts and prayers to Stephen, man. And
Thank you,
yeah,
Richard. Thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it, man.
absolutely.
Uh,
oh yeah, man. I had
anything,
a blast, man. I had a
any
blast.
shout outs you want to give to anybody? Any hellos?
Oh man, just man. Glad y'all tuned in and listened to some of the old memories. Brought back many memories, man. And I miss jamming with all of y'all, man. It was awesome.
Hey, buddy.
Yes,
Hey, Richard. Good luck on your new project, brother. Good luck, man. Hopefully,
Thank you,
we'll
yes.
man.
see you down the road,
Appreciate
man.
it, man. Yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
man.
and so it's your group, the new one.
Yeah,
It's your
pretty
group.
pretty much. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, man, good luck. You know how hard it is. I mean, you
Oh
remember
yeah.
all the bullshit. I mean, come on, we we're,
Oh yeah.
we're veterans in this game, man. All the bullshit that people don't see. I know when you get it's all nice and pretty when everybody gets up, but behind stage is so much bullshit, and
Oh
you
no.
just you can't get away from it. It's just part of this
Nope.
business. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, like I said, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank everybody who tuned in. What I know it wasn't quite as many people as it was last week, but we appreciate it. It is Fridays. We understand. Okay, I got my sister Erica. She's on. I want to show her because my sister Erica hasn't been on. Light and one guys. Yes, laugh out loud.
She said,
Erica throws a heart here. Well, I want to send a shout out to my sister Erica. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I know we don't mention you a lot, but when you are on, we're gonna mention you. All right. Saludos to my sister Monica too. Thank you for making the show. I know she's very busy, so she rushes home to get just hear our bullshit. It's not like she doesn't know these stories, Johnny. She
yeah,
knows them. She knows them all.
they were practically on the road with us most of the time.
A lot of the time, yes.
So,
Richard, my mom says good luck to you, Richard, and God blessings in your future endeavors. So there you go.
Oh, sir, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, and we need to make sure that the next time we bring you on, that you don't have dollop. You need to get with the times a little bit. All right.
I
Hey,
gotta talk
and
about
get
hey,
you. Hey,
I,
Richard, Johnny has a. I mean, Johnny has a. What's it called? A webcam for you if you need one.
that.
hey, I'm not gonna make fun of Richard because I went through it last week, brother. So I ain't saying nothing, Richard.
Hey, it
Yeah.
took Johnny about a month to get this, and even today, look at now we can see what kind of beer he's drinking today. I
Want to see what kind of beer? Look, hey, maybe I'll get a sponsor.
no shit. Hey, when we're drinking our beer, but when we're there at 3 or 4 in the morning, Johnny, do you have any of those?
Oh yeah. Hey,
What's up, Erica?
hasta los Cayman Jacks. We drink those too, right, Anthony?
Whatever. Angel can't leave anything there because it's gonna be gone.
Hey, I told Angel, don't leave that with me and Anthony around because they're gonna be
Oh
gone.
no, 6 or 7 in the morning, it's coming. It doesn't matter what. I mean, it's just gonna be there. And if Junior's there, it's even worse.
Oh, it's
It's even
worse.
worse.
Hey, but I try not to do that no more, brother.
I know. Oof, that's rough.
Yeah.
Ah, man, I remember when your mom passed. We were there till 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning,
And you
bro.
and you went home, bro.
I went home.
No,
I
hey, and I had to go straight to the church. Remember?
remember.
I didn't sleep, man. But uh, you know that. But like you were saying, like I went over there to go see you with your dad, and and I always tell you too, Anthony. Thank you for coming that night too. Really meant a lot to me, man. A lot of support. It was rough for me, bro. It was rough.
I know.
It was
I
I
remember.
always tell everybody, it's different, bro, when they tell you, hey, start getting prepared porque va a pasar esto, va a pasar. But to me, man, it went to speaking to my mom Sunday night to going to work Monday morning and getting a call saying she didn't wake up. That's rough, bro. That
Johnny, before we go, I'm gonna have this debate. I don't know. That's what I say because I didn't. My dad, I didn't. We didn't lose him that way. We got to see him go through,
yeah,
the last week, and I remember watching him take his last breath, and I'm like, dude, I don't. I mean, I talk about it,
yeah.
but that's one of the worst feelings I think anybody.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, to watch your mother, your father, your brother, sister, wife, children
yeah.
take their last breath. I mean, dude, oof,
Yeah.
that's rough. I mean, I sometimes I say I'd rather just they call me and he's gone
Yeah.
because I mean, dude, it's ugly, man.
Yeah.
That's basically what Sanchez is going through to
Yeah.
have to sit there because if he unplugs, he has to watch that. And dude, that's
And,
an ugly feeling.
and it's hard, man. Just being the only child, man. That's a big decision. That's a big decision that he has to make, and
I know.
he's gonna have to live with that. I mean, like I was telling you the other day, man, it would be different if you had other siblings that they could talk
Yes,
about it and make a decision. But man, that's a decision that he has to make, and it's man, I feel bad for the guy, man, and
I told him because I know the decision that he's faced with, and I told him, I said, you know what, brother, if you were there, what would you want if you were there? And he said, whatever that answer is, that's what you do. You know what I mean? That's what you do.
Yeah.
And don't think back anything other than that, because that's how I'd be. I mean, like I said, it's rough. I know what you're talking about. You got to see your mom, like you said, one day she's good, the next day she's gone. I got to see my dad go down. This is this, and it sucks.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, I mean, for my friends, as I get older, I want to be there and say, hey,
Yeah.
you know what? Tell them, man, hey, condolences, and it means something
Oh
because
yeah.
we're all losing loved ones as we get older.
It's I mean it's that time, man. That's what we're talking about. Hey, look, man, we're losing the our parents, we're losing our aunts or uncles, man, and we're next, man. After
Right.
that, we're next. And our children are going to be thinking the way we're thinking. Our nephews, nieces, kids. They're going to be thinking like that, man. We're losing them. We're next, right? It just goes in a cycle. Goes in a cycle, bro.
And that's why it's good to have Richard and any of the ex members of Potente to see them again, have them on and see how they're doing and felicitarlos and what do you call it? Wish them the best
Yeah.
because life for us, I mean, we don't know. One day here, the next day we're not. And I hope that you guys are around for plenty of years still. I know, Richard, you send me, yo, Aunt, what's up? What's going on? Hey, you never bother me, brother, okay? If I don't answer you, it's not because I'm working or something. I'll use it, especially yours, because you'll always ask me something really good. You never bothered me, okay? If I didn't get back to you right away, it's because I'm really busy. But usually when I get back home, I'll usually check it out and I'll get back. But your stuff, I'll usually jump on as soon as I get back in the truck, whatever. So,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Well,
send me messages, brother. It's good to
Hey,
hear from you. It really is.
hey, Richard, how's your mom and dad doing?
oh man, they're good, man. They're still just I think my dad went on a marathon today in Corpus Christi with my brother Josh. Remember Josh?
Okay. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I do.
My
Yeah.
little brother. They want to go do a
Okay.
in Corpus. My dad, 67 years old.
Wow. Hey,
He's retired already.
tell him I said hello, man. Tell him I said hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good to hear
Yeah.
that they're doing well, man. I'm glad you still have both your parents. I'll take this time to tell you and anybody else
Oh,
who's
yeah.
watching, if you have right now, what we're reflecting on this, if you have loved ones, I know life is tough. We're chasing that almighty dollar. All of us are, because it leads to a better life. You guys know that. But as we get older, you need to make time to call or who are the people that are important in your life,
Yeah.
because like I said, one day they're here, the next day they're not, and then man, I didn't make enough of effort. It's tough. It's very, very hard. I don't do that. I don't do enough of that because I'm chasing that almighty dollar as well.
I'm,
But
I'm guilty of that too, bro. I'm
yes, all
guilty
of
of
us
that.
are.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that. But I mean, like losing when I lost my mom, man, I started thinking about all that, man. I didn't never say. I don't think I said it enough. I love you, mom, or this and that.
Yes.
And I regret that. And
Mhm.
there was times I would tell her, but it would be to that point where, man, I would call her. I was kind of a little tipsy. But that's like the only time I would tell her. I would never tell
But
her.
it doesn't matter as long
Yeah,
as you did say it or made the
yeah,
effort. That's
yeah,
what's important, and that's kind of what the message I'd like to drive home for
yeah,
people that are watching. Make time to
yeah,
just make a call, a
yeah.
10-minute call, 15-minute call. Just
Hey, saludos to my nephew Alex Partida watching, man.
oh, there he is, right there, bud.
Yes.
What's up, Alex? How have you been? Hey, is he still working in Victoria or is it somewhere else?
And he's I think city management.
So he moved to Victoria and never
Yeah,
left.
he's in Victoria, bro.
Well,
Victoria.
congratulations, Alex. I'm glad that you finally found a place that he retired, right? After he retired?
Yeah, he retired from the Navy, man.
Yes, that's good, man. He got to pull his 20 and now he gets to live a
Yeah,
nice, peaceful life there next to you guys. So,
yeah,
man, congratulations on that, Alex. Thank you for tuning in.
yeah.
Guys, I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. Richard, one more time, thank you so much. I know it was a last minute ask, and I really appreciate it, you coming on. Maybe in the
Yes,
next
sir.
couple of months, we'll have you back on and you can tell us what you're doing with the band and any project you're working on, okay?
Yeah, man.
Johnny,
Yeah.
Likewise, Johnny. Till next week. I think we worked out the kinks. Yes.
Yeah, man. I think I got to go to Best Buy and go pay real quick.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey, wait. You look phenomenal today. Now I can see you, bro.
hey, before we leave, man, I want to send a shout out to my sister Melissa watching, to Abraham and Drew, and to my. I want to send one to my wife Angel and the kids watching also. And God bless y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Take care.
Oh,
Have a
we
good
might
night.
come on Thursday, Johnny, because
Oh yeah,
of
yeah.
because next week we're gonna be filming the video on Friday. So
Are we gonna do anything live, Freddie?
we'll probably what we'll do is we'll go different times live on yours, live on mine, live on Junior's. So anybody who's watching this throughout the day from midday to midnight, just be estén pendientes porque vamos a estar transmitiendo en vivo en la página de Johnny, mío, de Junior, Richard. If you're not doing anything, check us out. All right.
Yeah,
We'll say hi, what's
definitely.
up, and
Yeah.
we'll tag you in the video when it comes out. Okay.
DJ.
Yeah,
DJ, what's up,
Yeah.
guys? Till next time. You have a wonderful weekend. We'll see.